I am at Point Church in Hicksville. I'm very excited because this is the first time they've given me an opportunity to speak here. So the name of the talk is Been There, Done That, Now What? And it's really a workshop. It's interactive. People are going to get up, they're going to be talking, we're going to be dancing, we're going to listen to videos. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on. And I'm also interviewing a doctor who's a specialist, a microbiologist and scientist who specializes in cancer and how cancer relates to, believe it or not, anger. Because I'm going to be talking about emotions, we're going to be doing love and forgiveness. People are leaving things in the past, like divorce and losing a loved one, all kinds of hurt and broken situations. And then they say, okay, now what do I do? How do I get healthy now? I know I want to go somewhere, but I'm so stuck. This is what today's about. Well, I've been a wellness coach and professional for I think 20 years. So I've been speaking in groups a very long time. I had my own radio talk show back in the 90s. So I'm excited to be able to get to this level because now it's coming out of me in every way, shape, and form. My persona is coming through. I'm excited to bring it into workplaces because we need it there the most. Our health insurance costs are through the roof, and all of our stress is related to our disease. All of our food issues is related to disease, and it's back and forth. So when we learn how to really manipulate negativity out of ourselves, we're not absent from work. We're not worst case scenario presenteeism where we're showing up but we're still not well. We understand our bodies, we understand how to relate to other people, and we become very happy and productive and glad to come to work. Everyone who's driven to come to one of these seminars is obviously looking for something. So they're here for a specific purpose, and sometimes they don't even know what. It's like they're inside their soul, their spirit is talking to them, get there, get there, get there, you're going to learn something. There's an ancient philosophy that has existed for centuries. No one's really sure where it came from, although it is believed to date back as far as the Mayans. It categorizes people and their personalities. It's called the Enneagram. Ennea in Greek means 9. Gram means something written or drawn. I studied the Enneagram extensively and decided to use it in my coaching practice to help people understand not only themselves, but all the personalities that they're surrounded by. Every boss, manager, and business owner should strive for this type of understanding. Imagine how much more can be accomplished in business if we all knew each other's strengths and abilities. Abilities defined usually as tasks and mentalities we take on with confidence and zeal, as opposed to perceived weaknesses, what we find difficult, scary, or too challenging. As managers of people, when we learn how to recognize each other's number on the Enneagram, we can help bring out the best in every employee instead of possibly and unknowingly bringing out the worst. I remember the first time I was introduced to the Enneagram, and it was almost 20 years ago. A friend asked me to go with her on a fun weekend retreat. I didn't even ask what it was about. I just blurted, "Yes, get me out of here. I feel guilty that I'm so angry all the time, but I just need to get away from my husband and kids before I kill them." My friend laughed because she knew the weekend was about understanding where our emotions stem from. Not even an hour into the retreat, I learned that the 3 centers of strength and goodness we are gifted with as humans are the head, the heart, and the gut. And what energies are derived from those gifts? Fear, anxiety, and anger. What a realization. The very thing I was feeling guilty about was actually my strength, except I wasn't using it in a healthy way. I was in a state of compulsion and had no clue there was a way to turn it around. I teach people, 1, how to figure out which of the 3 is where their main power stems from, 2, how to manipulate it into positive power, and 3, how to keep it in positive power. One of the most life-enhancing aspects to learning the Enneagram is a new perspective. We start to view ourselves and each other differently, with more tolerance and understanding. When people get done with this seminar series, they always say, "I can't believe I've survived this long without knowing this stuff."
Then you feed, right, block, clear, trap, block, clear, trap, and then you just get going.
I have always been a Bruce Lee fan. Of course, I admire his physical attributes, but his vulnerability offered an even greater lesson for me. Our fight and challenges are never on the outside. They're always on the inside. Be like water, my friend. It was his advice, and how prophetic.
Good, you got it both sides. Everything you do right, you should be able to do lefty. That's one of the big things in this style. I'm Craig, this is my friend Donna, everybody knows Donna, and we both studied under the same instructor, so we're out here just practicing what we were taught.
Although I don't really like the aggression it brings out in me, but martial arts are an incredible way to learn how to interact with others. The man who taught me was a triple-belted master who morphed just about everything into one philosophy. And that philosophy is there are 4 ways to handle an incoming punch. 1, we can block. 2, we can counter. 3, we can evade. And 4, the one which everyone likes to forget, we can take the hit. In life and in all our interactions and relationships, we have the same choices. Someone insults us, we can insult them back. We can make believe we didn't hear it. We can stop them by denying the offense, or we can just let them dish it out as we take it. Wouldn't it be nice, though, if during every episode we encounter, we ask ourselves, so what is the best way to handle what is coming at me right now? I know for me, being like water was more like bringing on the waterworks. And if I didn't cry, I would just become like a cat and look scary so no one would bother me. Just like combat, we won't even attempt to do what we're not trained to do. We can't handle more than we are capable of handling. We can't draw from experience we've never had. To learn self-defense is to do self-defense. And when we become comfortable with it and proficient at it, we usually don't encounter a need for it anymore. The more confidence we can exude, the more we learn about our own strength and capabilities, the more self-respect and self-worth we demand of ourselves, the less blows we have coming at us, and the less we find the need to defend ourselves against negativity. And truthfully, when we learn how to handle ourselves in every situation, we become less apprehensive about handling every situation. I have a saying, bullies can only see weakness, so blind them with your strengths. Positive manipulation is about converting a perceived negative into an absolute positive. It's about taking whatever energy is in or around us and deciding what we want to do with it. Convert it, get rid of it, evade it and protect against it, or maybe just change our mind about how we perceive it.